Hey everyone, this is Ashwin here. In this video, we are going to explore about pipeline module. So I'm going to explain how the pipeline module works and also mention what are the uses that you can get from this module. So whenever we build an end-to-end project, we load the data set and we have to do some pre-processing and transform the data set in some structure and train the model, and we have to do the prediction. Everything we are doing like in a step-by-step manner. But with the help of pipeline module, we can automate all the steps into a single pipeline. So whatever transformation or pre-processing we have to do, we can just add it in the pipeline module, and we can just call the entire pipeline in a single function. So it is easier to do this in terms of when you are deploying the model in a production environment, or if you want to just deploy the model in the local environment, it will be very helpful instead of restructuring everything and repeating the same steps without missing anything. So for all these things, pipeline module is very helpful. Without further ado, let's start the project. First, let's import all the necessary modules. So everything is from scikit-learn. So from scikit-learn pipeline, import pipeline. This is the module we are going to use. Okay, I think I missed an E. Okay, and then I'm going to import some pre-processing methods. So this is simple imputer. So this will just fill the missing values if you have any. And from scikit-learn dot pre-processing import standard scalar. So this is a scaling mechanism which we usually use for linear models. If you want to use other transformations like one-hot encoder, label encoder, you can also use that. I'm just sharing an example here. And we need a model for training. I'm going to use logistic regression. And then we need a data set. So we will use iris dataset, which is a very simple dataset for us to use. Load iris from scikit-learn.model selection, import train test split. We have to split the dataset for training and testing. We have imported. Let's load the data. So I'll just directly load it to X and Y. You just need to call load iris and return X and Y equals true. Let's just quickly take a look of how X is. These are the input variables. You might have seen like petal length, petal width, sepal length, sepal width. All these are available here. And if you go to Y, these are the class variables. It's just converted to a integer format. You can get the feature names and class labels from this function itself, but we don't need this for this experiment. We have loaded the dataset now. Let's split the dataset. Split for training and testing. Xtrain, Xtest, Ytrain, Ytest, and then train test split. X, Y, test size will be 25% in this case. Random state will be 42. To do the split in the same manner, we have to set some random state. Now this is done. We are going to build the pipeline. So usually in a normal project development, we do the imputation as a separate pre-processing, and after that we get the output, and then we will use a standard scalar. We will get the output, then we will train the model. So we are going to do this in a single step. So we will create a pipeline variable, initialize pipeline. It will be a list. So I'll just move this. So first one, I will have imputer. I'm just stating the name like what I'm giving. simple imputer, strategy will be mean. If you have like categorical values, means you can use strategy equals mode. You can just change the imputation process or any pre-processing function into a custom function as well. You can override the default methods if you want to use that, but that is for a separate video. And then we are going to use scalar. That will be standard scalar. Initialize it. And then finally, we are going to have the classifier. Or you can just say model. That will be logistic regression. If you want to pass any parameters, you just have to pass it here. So this is our entire pipeline. Let's run this. Pipeline is initialized and this is the variable we are going to use. Now let's train the model. All we have to do is pipeline.fit xtrain and ytrain. So instead of just model.fit, we are just doing pipeline.fit. So it will just train doing this pre-processing and training with this model. Let's run this. So you can see the whole pipeline. First is it is a simple imputer, standard scalar, and logistic regression. And you can see the functions inside it. I'll just run this again to avoid that warning. Now we have to evaluate the model, right? So usually again we have to do all the standard procedures in order to convert it to like standard scalar before doing the evaluation. We can avoid that here. Evaluate the model. Now all we have to do is ypred equals, sorry, I think for evaluation we can just directly get the accuracy. Pipeline.score xtest and ytest. Now it's giving the accuracy as 1. We can also use a variable for better readability. So print accuracy. You can also use other scoring mechanisms if you need. For now, I'll just go with accuracy. And if you want to do some prediction, get test predictions. So for that, you can just get ypred equals pipeline dot predict. You can also, like if you just use dot and press tab, you can see what are the functions you can call using this pipelines. So it pretty much have all the functions that we need. Let's predict with xtest, which is the test data, and print predictions. It is a list, so I'll just print it directly. See, these are the predictions we are getting. So you can see how simple it is, right? Before that, we have to do like multiple steps for each process. Like for training, we have to do a separate pre-processing, and again for testing, we have to do the same pre-processing again. You can also like call the separate functions and get the data and pass it in the manner. But this is very straightforward, and it also like saves some time. When you are using some production environment deployment, means it is always a good approach to do this. So that's pretty much it, guys. This is how you can use pipeline module. I hope this comes in handy for many use cases. If you have any queries about this video, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.